transformation through the renewal of the mind. Hello everybody, my name is Yanni, and today we will be looking at breaking bad habits. As we approach the end of 2021, I must admit, I'm optimistic about 2022. As individuals, families, colleagues, companies and societies, we have endured a lot over the past year and even experienced various changes around us, mostly caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. Yes, at times it was challenging and even heartbreaking, but it also brought about opportunities and hope. The COVID-19 pandemic certainly brought about a significant mind shift, which some might even consider the brink of a new era. I'm excited to see what's in store for 2022. There's just something special about stepping into a new year, as it often resembles the start of a new chapter or the opportunity to kickstart a new initiative or business. The 1st of January usually becomes the starting date for breaking habits or even learning new habits for many of us. New Year's resolutions have been around for centuries, dating back to the ancient Babylonian culture, where the folk made their New Year's resolutions in the form of promises to their gods to get help for the times to come and win promise with them. For early Christians, the New Year was considered a time where they would think back about their past, aimed at resolutions and improving on themselves. In recent years, New Year's resolutions have taken various forms and have become more of a secular practice aimed at self-improvement. The month of January is usually when we suddenly see a lot of more people jogging and cycling and fuller than usual gyms and fitness centers. We hear more about everybody's special diets and how they want to quit smoking and stop drinking or start eating healthier. Some might even decide to take up reading or studying or start a family. The month of January is seen as the month of change and growth. Yes, most of these inventions are great, and they can certainly bring about change, and when done successfully, they can actually bring significant benefits to us. Still, sadly, in most cases, according to the Statistics Brain Institute, only around 8% of people who actually make New Year's resolutions actually keep to them. So of the around 8% of the people achieve their proposed resolutions, leaving a whopping 92% of people who struggle to achieve their goals. We see this with the gym memberships. We've got a peak in the first 3 months of the year, and most of these guys attend the gym for the first 3 months, and the rest of the months in the year, they don't even go to the gym anymore. I know, I was part of this statistic and a couple of times, and I'm sure some of you listening might have similar failed attempts at reaching your New Year's resolutions. It took me a couple of years and failed attempts before I eventually managed to break some of my bad habits. So you might be asking, how do I become one of these 8% who actually make their resolutions a reality? In my personal experience, when I crossed this threshold, it was nowhere near the 1st of January, and I honestly never even took the form of a resolution. But the backbone principle works well for any goal that you want to achieve. It came down to understanding what I wanted to achieve and understanding what needed to change. Once I grasped these concepts, I started moving towards an action phase where I could break down these elements into smaller goals and place them into achievable milestones. Once I knew what I wanted to achieve, it came down to consistency, discipline, and regular self-reflection. In short, the revive, rebuild, and reconnect process is designed to do just this: helping you make sense of what you want to achieve and making it achievable in ways that you feel comfortable doing. In most cases, we end up dropping the ball because we get off to a dashing start and we do good for the first week, for the second week, for the third week, even to the fourth week, we do good. But all of a sudden we lose motivation, or we have one failed attempt, or we struggle getting past that one difficult point, and then it all just disintegrates, or we get consumed by going back to what worked before. The coaching process is an excellent model for helping with goal-orientated tasks, such as New Year's resolutions. The difference, however, to help you become part of the succeeding 8% lies in the commitment to change, which is a process that starts in your mind before it becomes something that you do. It's a process that starts in the mind before it becomes something that we do. For example, if you want to break a bad habit, you need to make a conscious decision to change before you will make any progress. For example, then again, smoking. If you do not decide that you want to quit smoking, no person in this world is going to convince you to stop smoking unless you make a conscious decision to stop smoking first. The rest follows after the decision. So ideally, it would be best to believe that you could achieve your goals, which then becomes your primary motivator. My coaching approach is structured around helping you realize that you can achieve your dreams and goals by teaching you some tools and techniques to help you make your goals a reality. As mentioned in some of my previous podcasts, my personal journey included breaking various bad habits. I had to quit smoking. I stopped drinking. I learned to eat healthy and move away from the beer and burger option on most of my occasions. I started exercising regularly. I took up, jogging, and I actually lost, I think, 20 kilograms since I started thinking back now. I started developing into a continually growing personal development plan, which is still expanding today, still something that I'm working on a regular basis. My change journey initiated the start of my coaching model, in taking what helped me and what worked for me practically and migrating that into something that I can help others achieve their own goals. I'm wildly passionate about change, specifically when it comes to breaking and building habits. And I would love to come alongside you and help you notice your blind spots, move past them and past your limits, and reach your full potential. In regards to making your New Year's resolution a reality, please consider placing coaching on top of that list, as it can help you make the goals on the rest of your list. It will make it achievable by focusing on building the right mindset first. Ideally, we want to revive your thoughts, rebuild your confidence, and reconnect by achieving the goals you set out to achieve. Maybe it's time to renew your mind. The coaching process is great, and I would really want to encourage you to consider taking up coaching. If this is something that you want to consider, please reach out to me on my website. Send me an email. I will gladly give you more information. As mentioned before, I offer 30-minute free online consultations for you to test out the water, to try out coaching. If you want to talk more about breaking habits and learning habits, I'm wildly passionate about this. Please reach out to me. I'm more than willing to have a chat and just to explain it a little bit better. But ideally, what worked for me is an inspiration for me to help others reach their own goals and their potential. You can get my details on my website. It's www.renew.co.za, and please reach out to me. And I hope that coaching will be something that you consider for 2022. All the best for everybody that's listening, and I hope that you have a prosperous end of the year and step into 2022 full of passion and motivation. I'll speak to you again